even know where I'm going. I just wanted to get out here and let my hair blow in the wind. Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Chose for Twos. I told you I was on the way. I told you I was coming. You didn't believe me, and I done caught you slipping. Now here I am. We out here ready to get some footage for you on today to go ahead and let you see this that Jenny does roll. And so I certainly appreciate you being here. I'm going to give you a little bit of content. If you like the video, please subscribe, share, comment. And so we're gonna go ahead and get out here. Just getting ready to it's a nice day out here. We're in North Carolina this morning. I went down to the Pecan Festival down in Bolton and had a blast. Nice parade. Was able to ride through and share with a couple other riders. And some on twos, some on threes, some on side by sides, some on, whatever you ride. I just love those twos. But I'm gonna get out here and make some get to moving and make some moves here in just a minute. I'm gonna hook you up to my chin mount. I'll give you a view from a chin mount. I just wanna make sure that we get you rolling with us on today. So we get ready to take us a quick ride, see where we at. We're about 45 minutes outside Myrtle Beach. I don't even know where I'm going. I just wanted to get out here and let my hair blow in the wind. All right, we'll see you on the flip-flop out there on the thoroughways, byways, freeways. Tell me how you're living. Peace. All right. We get ready to take us a quick ride. We're in the Iron Hill community. We're just gonna take a quick ride around through Iron Hill, past Iron Hill, come back out somewhere around Tabor City, North Carolina. Down there where the good old boys are. So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make us a quick round and check this. We're checking on, doing a mic check, checking on some more equipment, some of this DJI equipment a little bit better than mine. I'm trying to figure out what I would actually need and what I want to buy to make sure that I can bring you the best videos that you can get, so you'll continue to hang with me. Yes, sir. We get ready to make this ride, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the sound, and I'll add some music to it, hopefully, so you can get a good look. I know I got you looking at trees right now, but we get ready to get us curves and some wind, baby. Stay with us for just a minute. Let's get it popping. We'll holler later. big city of Tabor City. North Carolina is peppered with these little treasures. These small counties and large counties, but they have these small cities in them that have rich history. This one here is the home of the North Carolina Yam Festival. It's a festival a yearly festival that's held here in Tabor City, North Carolina. It's in North Carolina. It's pretty well known. I don't know about the rest of the country, but I do know what it is. It's a little state park, a little RV park here in Tabor City, North Carolina. I think it's called Jellystone Park, and it's a little treasure. I see people when I was on my way to Key West, Florida. I happened upon a gentleman pulling a trike behind an RV from Florida coming to North Carolina, and I was leaving North Carolina en route to Florida. And I stopped in South Carolina, St. George, I think it was, South Carolina, and we were talking at the gas pump, and I found out where he was going. I was going to Key West, and he was coming right here he called it to Bar, but I corrected it, I guess. It's Tabor City, North Carolina. And he was on his way to meet his family where they meet annually at Jellystone Park. It's an RV park. A lot of people go there. A lot of people have lots there, and their families have lots there where they go and they pretty much, if it was us, we'd say we go there and we chill. So right now we're in Tabor City, enjoying this beautiful day to ride. It's going to get cold after a while, peoples. And when it gets cold, guess what? I'll still be doing the same thing, baby, because I don't have a season. So I'll still be rolling as some folk. I told you I need to find me an almanac to find out what riding season is. I don't know what that is. It's every season to me. I love to ride no matter what the season. I just know and I'm just gonna be honest, last year I just manned up and fought the weather, but every year I get 1 year older just like the rest of you. And so this year I'm going to invest in some cold weather gear. And but this is Tabor City. For those of you who are still with me and who are watching, it's a small little town, but it's rich. Incidentally, one of the larger correctional facilities. There's two major industries in this town, city, and it is the correctional facility, Tabor Correctional, for which. And there's a place called Atlantic Publishing who does a lot of publishing work, flyers and papers and what have you. So it has some history. They're in the process right now of revitalizing this little place with other people, but you can't be dependent upon other people. If you become dependent upon other people will let you down. And if you're waiting on other people, you'll never go anywhere. And so it is with my workouts. I'm telling you, I started working out with a lot of friends, and somewhere along the way they get busy during the week, and they couldn't make, and so I had to force myself or press my way. It would have been easy to say, John can't go, so I'm not going to go. But I had to learn, even though John can't go, I still have to press my way. And with that, my workouts became consistent. It is the same thing with riding your bike. Being out here on these tubes. You can't wait for anybody else to pull the kickstand up, because if you do, your bike will sit still forever. I'm not bashing anyone who is not riding. I'm just saying you wasted money if you bought a bike and don't ride it. But there's so much out here to experience. I love being out here in this air. And it's a beautiful day to ride. We had a beautiful morning. We went down to Bolton, North Carolina for the Pine Tree Festival. It was amazing, well attended. Mayor Sean Maynard, a good friend of mine, the brother is doing his thing, young man, about 57, 58 years old, and he's been the mayor for the last 4 years. And he is doing an amazing job. And I just thank God that he's one of the local pastors as well of the Bolton Church of God in Christ in Bolton, North Carolina, and he's a young man doing his thing. I looked around today and it was just so amazing to see so many people out there experiencing that. I'm telling you, I'm thoroughly impressed as I see young folk just working and doing whatever they're doing. And I'm not going to say young black folk, even though, because the country is so divided right now and so messed up right now with this whole race thing. And don't get it twisted in any way. I'm awake. I'm alert. And if I got to follow the term of this country today, I'm woke. I can see. And so I will that we understood that we're all brothers. Every last one of us are brethren. You know? And so especially, I think these tools right here unite us in ways that beliefs, even politics especially, never will. These tools right here get us on the same playing field, baby. Well, Goldwing Riders, it puts us a little bit beyond the rest. No, I'm just joking. But I just love Goldwing. But then again, I love anything, any kind of tools. I just love to see the differences in the bikes, the different sounds of the bikes, the different experiences of the riders of these bikes. It's just beautiful to watch. And so, as I'm out here on this journey, please ride with me. Get on the back of this bike, ride with me. Before I truly understood this life, I worked with a guy. He was a captain. I was an officer, and I worked in a correctional facility environment. And he would come past at night and say, "Make my rounds with me, Graham." And I walked with him, and the entire time we walked, this dude would talk about he and his wife excursions on the bike. And I remember telling folk, man, I'm so tired of riding this man's motorcycle. So isn't it ironic that this 20 some odd years later, I'm asking you to go along with me and ride my bike. And so I thank you for your support of the Chosen for Two channel. You know, your boy is chosen to ride this thing. I had a discussion last week even with my church family, and told them about this channel, and told them to keep your eyes open, because I believe this. I believe that everything we do, it gives us an opportunity to minister. It gives us an opportunity to reach somebody. It gives us an opportunity to encourage, to empower, and to enlighten. And so as I'm out here on this ground, as I'm out here pounding this pavement, as I'm out here, as Reed would say, grabbing this slab, I want to make sure that that's not all I'm doing. But I want to make sure that I'm reaching somebody, that I'm touching somebody's life, that I'm encouraging somebody who others would not have encountered. And so I just love this opportunity. And so anyone who wants to come aboard and just share with me and ride with me, just holler at your boy, throw it in the comments, let me know where you're at. I'm in Whitefield, North Carolina, that's in Columbus County. I'll put you this far. I'm an hour outside Fayetteville, I'm about 45 minutes to 50 minutes from Wilmington, North Carolina, and I'm about 50 minutes to 1 hour from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in that triangle. So let me know where you're going. Let me know where you're going. Hit me up in my comments if I'm available. I'll pull my kickstand up and we'll make some tracks, baby. We will make some tracks. I'm telling you, because I love this two-wheel life. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of, and I talked to Donovan. I talked to Sensei with Gold Rush Nation on last week, and I told him, man, thank you for the way that you and Slappy and Chris and Kelly B. Glide and Tip, and for all these folk who have opened up this genre, opened up this two-wheel life, opened up carrying folk with us on your rides. And incidentally, yeah, I said had to plug the Gold Wing because it's this new Gold Wing mission, this new Gold Wing movement, if you will. I've watched over the past, because I'm telling you, I've been following a lot of people over the past year to year and a half, and I realized that we were underrepresented. Slappy was doing his thing, Chris always doing his thing. Gold Wing Rider 1, I think it is, always doing his thing. There's some Gold Wing riders out there who were putting it down and doing their thing. But we were so underrepresented as it relates and as to those who Harley Davidson and is represented by Harley Davidson and represented Harley Davidson, and so and I found that sometimes there's some almost haughtiness, if you will. But you know what I have noticed? That sometimes those who are vlogging and talking about Harley only talk about Harley, but a lot of times those that are talking about Gold Wing will include the Harley, and I couldn't figure that out. I couldn't, and I understand it. Take pride in it. Take pride in it. Esprit de corps. Take pride in your unit. If you're a Gold Wing rider, take pride in Gold Wing. If you're a Harley rider, take pride in Harley. If you're an Indian rider, Yamaha, Kawasaki, BMW, Ducati, take pride in the bike that you ride. But also understand that it sits on two wheels, just like the other bikes. Yeah, we face the same inherent dangers when we pull that kickstand up. We face the same trucks and cars on the road, and we expect the same ending, to be able to go home to our families at night. And so, applaud, appreciate one another for the lifestyle that we live, not for the type of the bike, but for the lifestyle that we live. Because I'm telling you, I'm serious about this lifestyle. I'm serious about two parts of my lifestyle: my walk with Christ, my spiritual being, my spiritual walk, my walk with my family, and this two-wheel life. I love it. Those are my love. Those are my passions. Those are my go-tos. Those are the things that keep me grounded. Oh yeah, I kind of like my job. I say, who wants to go to a job every day that you don't care nothing about? You know? And so I'm elated to just continue to do this thing right here. I'm going to plug this young lady, Angelique's Angles. She's a photographer, and she's also getting ready to launch a business about social media business, where she kind of assists those of us who are not as technologically savvy, that wanted to be out here, to assist us in our endeavors. And I'm going to plug her even more when she tells me to push this thing out. We're going to put it on this page, and we're going to put it on her page, and we're going to put it on anybody's page that needs it, because she is absolutely outstanding. And she's not bootlegging. She went and she actually will be graduating from college for cinematography in December. And trust me, I'm going to drive her down to Florida to graduate from her school. And by that right there, this young lady that I'm plugging, I know you should have figured out when I say I'm a driver that she's related. She is one of my beautiful, beautiful daughters, and I love her to pieces. And so we're going to make sure that she is taken care of, and that she is her endeavors are pushed. And so I would that you would come along with her and me, and we're going to do this thing, baby. We're going to do this thing. We're gonna rock it till the wheels fall off, baby. Yes, sir. And so I would that you would hear and understand that life is about living. Life is. Yeah, people spend so much time painting and wondering and stressing themselves. Life is about living. Here is the crux of it. What a lot of people miss, and why a lot of people stay so worried about stuff, and so why people stay so confused about stuff. Here it is. I'm gonna give it to you in 3 words. Well, 4, 5 now, because I got to say learn to. But the 3 words are mind your business. Hello. If you learn how to let other people live without trying to get in their life and bring upon yourself the stresses of other people, then you can and learn to mind your business. I'm going to attribute that to a good friend of mine. The Lord took him on the rest. I got to attribute that to Mr. Paul Bullock. Mind your business. And so that's it. I'll leave that right there. But it's amazing journey. So learn to live your life. Don't get excited about other people and trying to force yourself and tell other people what to do, and taking upon yourself other people's problems and other people's worries. There's some of us that have to, because the nature of our calling, because the nature of our careers, we have to assume those responsibilities. But if you don't have to, my father was a simple man. Albert Graham was a simple man, but he was a well-respected man who had 8 children and 1 wife, and he stayed with every one of us until the Lord called him home. But here's the thing. That man he taught us how to mind your business, and taught us how to treat folk, and taught us how to simplify life. Overextending yourselves and ourselves and having to worry about stuff. That brother didn't worry about nothing. That brother was happy with $2 in his pocket. I'd go to him in the morning for school, and I'd say, "Dad, you got $1? I want to buy something in the cafeteria." And he'd open his wallet. He said, "Get my not wallet, my pocketbook." and I'd open that thing, and there'd be $3 in there. There'd be $3, but his brother would give me 1. Really? And he's just smiling. He's just as happy. But I love what he taught me. He taught me as long as your family's happy, as long as your bills are paid, what else you got to worry about? And so that was my dad, and that was the way he lived his life, and taught us how to live ours. And so I am now back in Whiteville. This is the Whiteville Mall. Okay, it's Walmart, but that's about the biggest thing we got there. And so we're just going to pass through this parking area here, and then I may take you across downtown just to kind of view that part of Whiteville. Whiteville is really not that big. There's some other areas of Whiteville that we're not going to go into. Not that they're bad areas, it's just a lot of little areas which is encompassed in Whiteville, but the reality is those are living areas that folk I'm not going to subject you to, because they really aren't sightseeing scenic areas. And so, but you would, I'm just going to carry it through here. And these are, in the onset here, as I'm moving about and showing you things, these are just introductory videos of this journey, of where we are and where we hail, where we're coming from. And so I would that you would hang with me. I'm not going to try not to bore you too much, baby. I ain't going to yell at you and scream at you and all that stuff either. I tell you, if you're about this 2-hour life, you're excited already just because you know that these wheels right here turning. You hear that roar, baby? You hear that roar? Yes, sir. There's a lot of guys right now who are going to that Road Shark advice, Road Shark exhaust, but when I bought Jenny, these pipes were already on it, and I didn't know what they were until recently. I switched them out and put some just for aesthetic reasons. I put on some Reinhardt tips because I had some other things that match them, but they're not Reinhardt slip-ons. I was told they're Road Shark slip-ons. I say I'm told because I didn't buy them. They were there. But man, they sound good. No, that ain't your dad, granddaddy's Gold Wing, baby. That's all I'm saying. I love this 5th generation Gold Wing. I know I've been jumping from topic to topic, but there'll be days to come that we will, in our rides, will select us a topic. Because there's a lot to talk about. I tell people, when people are up under these helmets, they think a lot. There's a lot of thinking that goes on up under these helmets. And there's a lot of talking that goes on the road. People won't want to admit that they talk to themselves while they ride, but I do. I mean, if I got an 8-hour ride, a 4-hour, 5-hour, 6-hour ride, yeah, sometimes under this helmet, I have me a conversation. You know, it don't make me crazy, I don't think. I don't think it makes me crazy. You might think it makes me crazy, but I don't think it makes me crazy. But because I love this life. And so we'll have these conversations. We will. We'll have these conversations about life, about church, about work, about life, about expectations from life. And so just hang tight, stay with us. I'm telling you, we out here now, baby. We out here. I told you we were coming. Told you. You didn't believe me. But baby, here we are. Yes, sir. Yo. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chosen for Twos. I told you I was coming out here. Now we're here. Just took that little ride. I hope you enjoy that ride that I just took around. We just went up through this place called Iron Hill, North Carolina, back out toward Tabor City, back up to Whiteville, right in and around a little couple places at Whiteville, just to show you some of these little unique gems that's out here where we can come and share with one another. And so you will be seeing a lot of these as we move along, because I want people to see that we're on this end of North Carolina. We're still here. There was an old song that said nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. See you on the flip-flop. If you like the video, share, subscribe, comment. All right? Peace.